Hey guys, so today I got all of my skills to tier 5, so that's weapon classes, as you can see here, the field upgrades, perks, and ammo mods. And it didn't take me very long at all. I just used my strategy. I do have a video on how to get these new Ethereum crystals really fast. And I just copied my own strategy and it works super well. So in this video, I'm just going to go over all of the tier 5 perks, food upgrades, and ammo mods. I probably won't get into weapon classes because, to be honest, like, it's kind of hard to really like demonstrate how much better they are. Basically, the weapon classes just make your weapons stronger in terms of either critical damage, long shots, short distance, or killing elite zombies. But the field upgrades, very interesting stuff. Perks, extremely interesting. And also the ammo mods. I mean, there are some ammo mods now that are so strong. And it's really cool, man. Like, I'm really happy with the new Season 2. Okay, so first of all, we're going to test out the new Tier 5 ammo mods. So I'm going to start with Deadwire. By the way, we're on round 42 because at 42, the health of the zombies does not increase anymore. So this is the max health of the zombies, and this is Deadwire Tier 5 against it. So with Tier 5, I mean, this is honestly just the best thing. It basically will kill a horde of zombies except for maybe like 3 or 2 of the zombies. So it's very overpowered. It also does damage to the elite zombies now, which is also very good, and it can just stop them in general. It's just, Deadwire is just really good tier 5. It's honestly probably my favorite thing out of all of the new tier upgrades, out of all the new skills. So very cool stuff. It's definitely going to make a lot of round 100 challenges a lot easier now as well. So now I'm going to change up my ammo mod. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the new tier 5 Shadow Blast. I've actually never used this ammo mod before, so I'm just going to test it on a horde of zombies. Okay, that didn't seem very effective, and now I'm going to test it on a boss. Let's see how this does. Okay, seems like Shadow Blast sucks a lot. Shadow Blast, I would give Shadow Blast a 3 out of 10. Tier 5 Shadow Blast, not the best, especially around 42. I think it might be better on the lower rounds, but yeah, not very good here. Seems like Napalm Burst sucks. A lot. I mean, if you compare this to Deadwire tier 5, I mean, what? Like, it's not even doing anything, really. I mean, that's a bit of a disappointment. So, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now time to test out Cyro Freeze. Again, if you compare this to something like Deadwire, I mean, you just gotta go with Deadwire, right? Like, this would only be good if you're going for headshots when you're going for Dark Aether. So it's still pretty useless. It's only pretty good for critical kills. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so let's use Turn. I've used Turn quite a bit. And I think Turn's probably the second best ammo mod, tier 5 now. It also does a lot of damage against the mimics, as you can see. It also can turn the elite zombies as well, which is awesome. So if you have a mimic running at you, look at the zombie brain. Yeah, I mean, Turned and Deadwire, definitely the two go-tos. I'll probably give Deadwire like a 9 out of 10. No, I'd give Deadwire a 10 out of 10. Turned a 9 out of 10, and then the rest like 3s out of 10s. I mean, the only thing is it doesn't activate. Turn doesn't activate as much as Deadwire does. Deadwire activates very often. And it's basically, yeah, turned a mimic there is pretty cool. Deadwire is kind of like its own little wonder weapon in a way. Like, it's obviously not as good as the ray gun and the ray K, but it's still, I mean, third best thing in the game to get kills with. So let's move on to the field upgrades now. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about Ring of Fire tier 5. Now, basically, Ring of Fire doesn't change that much. Well, basically, back in the day, before Season 2 came out, Ring of Fire, whenever a zombie would go into the Ring of Fire, it insta-die. But I think that was a glitch. And so, zombies will only die if they run into the Ring of Fire if your Ring of Fire is tier 4 or 5 now. And basically, if you get to tier 5, the chance of a zombie dying when running through the ring of fire increases, and the amount of damage that the ring of fire does to the zombies also increases. The best thing though about tier 5 ring of fire is just that the duration is 20 seconds now, I think, which it used to be 15. It's still, I think, the best food upgrade, but we'll look into the other ones now. Okay, so now we're moving on to Frost Blast, guys. So this can have up to 3 charges, and basically that's with tier 4, and with tier 5 you insta-kill all the zombies that you freeze. So let's give this a little try. You can't freeze any of the wow, see, they all got insta-killed then. You can't freeze any of the elite zombies. If it also freezes the elite zombies, I mean, Frost Blast could be like very high in terms of ratings against the other food upgrades. But at the moment, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. So now we are onto the energy mine. So you get 2 charges of the energy mine. Okay, so tier 4 and 5 now add the energy mine can stun the elite zombies, and the energy mine can will always break the armor of the zombies as well. So let's test this out. So yes, it did stun the elite zombies, which is good. And it seems like it's basically just one-shotting the zombies close to. I mean, energy mine is kind of like Frost Blast then. I would probably put the energy mine just below the Frost Blast, seeing that it does take a while to charge up. Sorry. The only benefit of the energy mine compared to the Frost Blast is that it does stun the elite zombies, which is a lot better, obviously. Let's put this here again. And I mean, it's not too bad. Okay, so now we're going to do Aether Shroud. Now, tier 5 Aether Shroud basically just allows us so you have 2 charges. And the tier 4 increases movement speed while shrouded. So let's maybe get ourselves trapped. Let's see how fast we run with this. Okay, you run very quick. I mean, I guess that's quite helpful. Please don't hate me for my review on the Healing Aura tier 5. I really don't think it's that useful in general. It's kind of one of the most useless food upgrades. The Frenzy... What's this called again? Frenzied Guard. I just called it a second ago. It's a new field upgrade, and I think it's more suited towards Outbreak and Easter eggs. Basically, it will slow down all of the zombies. Elite zombies won't be slowed down by it, but the normal zombies will only walk. And you will only take shield armor damage, no damage to your health until your armor runs out, and then you would start taking damage to your health. Yeah, I wouldn't use Frenzied Guard in a normal game unless you are in a squad and trying to do the Easter egg, or you're trying to do Outbreak and these zombies, you know, are trying to destroy the objective or something, and then you can press that. Use the food upgrade to slow them down. So, I'm gonna move on to the perks now, guys. The tier 5 perks. Okay, so I've just gone down here and brought the rest of my perks. So basically, I would always recommend, and this has nothing to do with tier 5 perks or whatever, but whenever you buy perks, make sure you buy Stamin Up, Quick Revive, and Juggernog first. So basically, every time you're gonna go down, you're gonna keep those perks. First of all, I guess we talk about Stamin Up. So basic Stamin Up, you're never going to slow down when you're sprinting. So I guess, you know, on Outbreak and things like that, it's very helpful. Stamin Up tier 5 is probably the worst, one of the worst. Also, the other thing it does is, basically you don't slow down when you use equipment. I think that goes for field upgrades as well. So that's whatever. Okay, so now onto Juggernog. So Juggernog basically, you take less armor damage to your armor, which really helps. As you can see here, I'm getting hit. It's around 52, so the zombies do quite a lot of damage. And my armor lasts just a lot longer now that it's tier 4 and now tier 5. My life has been saved so many times with tier 5 Jug. Basically, so instead of getting down by a lethal hit, it will reduce your health to 1. The amount of times, and you guys have probably seen this in my videos, that I've been down to a lethal hit is ridiculous, because it is kind of ridiculous in this game. Like a Megaton can run at you from 200 meters away and smash you. But now, you just get taken down to 1 health. Now, I'm going to try and demonstrate this. I guess we'll try and get... I need to lose my arm off it. Yeah, here we are. See, they're right there. And then you hear the music as well. So, that Mangler smashed me then. I would have easily have died before. He hit me lethally. So, he took out basically all of my health. But it didn't kill me. It took me down to only 1 health. And then it plays the Juggernog music. So, I think Tier 5 Jug is obviously very, very good now. Okay, so the next one. Wow, this worked out really well. But it's Speed Caller. So, basically, Speed Caller allows you to shoot and sprint at the same time, which is very, very helpful, very underrated. As you can see here, especially with the insta-kill, I need to start using it a bit better, but it is so good with insta-kills. Even just like when you're at a stage in the game when your gun is very strong, you can just run past zombies just like this. The other great thing about Speed Caller is that the mystery box now pops up way quicker. So that was like 2 or 3 seconds. Where before it's like 6 seconds, so it's a lot faster to get the ray gun and things like that now. If you hit them in the head more often, it's going to do more damage, but that's literally the case with Deadshot actually. Each consecutive hit on the same enemy deals 2% more damage to a maximum of 20% damage. So, if you consecutively hit a zombie, well, you're going to... Because Deadshot's so good, it's going to kill the zombies so quick anyway. But basically... This will work better on elite zombies. If you hit a zombie in the head, it's gonna consecutively. It keeps going. The damage keeps going up 2%, up until 20%. So if you hit 10 headshots in a row, the critical damage is gonna do 20% more, and you're already doing like 10% more critical damage plus, yeah, 10% more critical damage with tier 4 Deadshot. So you're basically doing 30% more critical damage, which is crazy, especially now that you can upgrade your assault rifles and things like that. So then they do more critical damage as well. So headshots are very critical. Wow, that was cringe. Now to get in the game. Just another thing, Frenzied Guard can work really well for the order round. I've just realized. I can slow down the zombies and then just focus on the order. I think I'm being hit by... the zombies meat. Okay, so now onto Elemental Pop. So basically, Elemental Pop's really good now. So zombies, this sounds weird, but increase enemy elemental weakness damage by 50%. So what I believe is that whenever Elemental pops, it does 50% more damage to the zombies, which is obviously insane. And I've kind of noticed that, like whenever Elemental pops, it is so strong, like it just insta-kills a lot of the zombies. So that's very helpful. The other reason why Elemental Pop's so good now is because of the electric cherry effect, basically. It's actually very underrated how good that really is. That's another way that your life can get saved. Okay, so now I'm going to use Tombstone. Now, I still don't think Tombstone's good, to be honest. But I'm just going to show you guys. So I'm going to down myself on purpose. And then G for Tombstone. Now, I'm not going to lose... We'll see, we'll see. I've got to revive myself in this time period, which is kind of scary, seeing that I could have just revived myself anyway and been fine. So if I down here, I actually lose, and like... And just like that. I don't really get it. You might as well just revive yourself. Okay, so the last perk is Quick Revive. So this is another reason why I wouldn't even put on Tombstone Soda. Is because basically, yeah, that. Hopefully this video was informative for you guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.